Yo guys, what's going on? Johnny the Supplement Advisor. So here today with a very special review. This time it's on Innovapharm's Limitless pre-workout. So firstly, a massive thank you to Radley at Next Level Supplements for making this happen. If you're looking for amazing import pre-workouts and products and brands, look no further than Next Level Supplements. And back to this Limitless pre-workout. Now guys, let's just jump straight quickly into the ingredient profile. And I would like to say that firstly, this is not a fully disclosed ingredient panel. This is a partial prop blend, but with that being said, I think they're just trying to hide exactly what they're using in their Limitless performance blend. So anyways, let's get straight into it. So citrulline malate 2:1 ratio, 4 grams. This can be a lot higher. Preferably I like to see about 8 grams or 6 grams, or even if it's just plain L-citrulline. I always prefer plain L-citrulline. I just feel that the pumps are better, but anyways, that can be higher, although 4 grams, okay. Then we get to your Limitless performance blend, and this normally works as the ingredient. This first would be the highest potentially. So you got your L-tyrosine, which is there for focus and cognitive function, also as well as your choline bitartrate. You got your caffeine anhydrous, and then you got your dimethylene citrate, which is a stimulant, obviously to help with focus, performance, and obviously stimulation. Then you got your theobromine. Then you got your CDP choline, which is a more advanced form of choline, to obviously help with focus and cognitive function. Then you got your biophytin extract, which again is a rare ingredient we hardly ever see in other pre-workouts, but this is apparently an extreme stimulant that helps obviously with focus and performance. And then we got your Citrus paniculatus, again very rare ingredient. I've basically never seen this in another pre-workout. I think the MVP 2.0 has it, if I'm not mistaken, but this apparently helps with exercise performance and also cognitive function, as well as fighting pain and inflammation. So again, a very different ingredient, but promising nonetheless. And then we got your Picker pump, obviously assisting with pumps, and then lastly you got your agmatine sulfate, again helping with vasodilation at a gram, which is, I like to see anything under than a gram, but a gram, good dose. So anyways guys, that's the blend out the way, or the ingredient profile out the way. We don't really know exactly what's in the mix. It can be probably a lot higher, because to me L-tyrosine should be dosed at least at a gram, and choline bitartrate as well at a gram, which only leaves 300 milligrams for the rest of the ingredients. So I do think maybe some ingredients can be dosed a bit higher from what the label does suggest and tell. But then again guys, you get 30 servings, so a lot of servings. This makes it an affordable option if you are someone looking for a budget pre-workout, because usually pre-workouts, nowadays is about 20 servings, so 30 servings is really good. Obviously depending on how good this one actually is, which we are going to delve in right after I discuss the taste. So this is the orange creamsicle flavor. Now guys, firstly, this is a strong taste, quite chemically, as you guys can imagine. It is just I don't really taste too much cream from it, to be honest. Like, there are some flavors where you can actually taste like a creaminess, a creamy element to it, but this one I don't really taste it at all. It's more like a very strong orange, but it's not the worst orange I've had. There is a slap bit of bitterness and chemical aftertaste, but with that being said, a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good taste. I think it can be a lot better, but at the same time it's really decent. And obviously I would suggest you mixing more water than this, because it is very strong and potent when it comes to the taste. So let's get on to how the stuff actually works. Now guys, this is a very good pre-workout. I'm not going to lie, it actually took me by surprise, because I would say that this is obviously below the MVP 2.0. MVP 2.0 is obviously the pedestal. That's the main O, that's the big O, that's the big chief, big boss. Whereas Limitless obviously will fall under that. I would say more of a daily driver Limitless is versus MVP 2.0, which is obviously a lot higher dose. And obviously you do get high stimulation from the MVP 2.0 in my opinion. That's how I felt on it. But with that being said, as a daily driver, this stuff is really good. Number one, you don't get jittery. The energy is long lasting, consistent. The pumps are really good, I won't lie. There is quite a bit inside here for pumps. You do get your gram of agmatine sulfate, as you mentioned. You do obviously get some Picker pump as well, and then you do get some citrulline malate, which can be dosed higher, but nonetheless the pumps are really good and noticeable on this. They are nice and full and long lasting as well. And guys, another thing that I have to mention here is that the focus is very clean and crisp and enjoyable. I really do like it. I do feel that there can be a bit more stimulation in this, obviously when you're going up against the likes of Innovapharm 2.0, which is the main O. But with that being said, for a pre-workout like this, priced for what it is, the servings that what it has, I think this is a valid option, 100%. I wouldn't mind using this every day because it really does work. It really does do the job. Gives you, as I said, good, consistent, clean energy, no jitters. This is like a good, genuine pre-workout that you can use and enjoy. I think that's what is ultra important, that you won't get bored of this. You won't get, hey, this is 30 servings, probably not another serving. This is something you use each and every single time. You're like, damn, this stuff is working, it's graphing lekker. And I think that's one of the most important things about this, is that it is thoroughly enjoyable time and time and time again. So this is definitely something I would recommend in general. You know, if you're looking for a pre-workout that does the all, that's not too highly stimulated, where you won't get jitters, no side effects, no heart palpitations, none of that shit, I would say this is definitely it. So guys, a valid option, 100%. And for this, I give this one a resounding 8.5 out of 10. And I'll say that's a really good score, considering that it is not a fully disclosed blend, that obviously I feel that some of the ingredients can be dosed a lot higher. So with that being said, I think it's just a really awesome option and something where anyone should consider it, whether you're a high stim junkie or whether you're just someone that just wants a good, consistent, clean pre-workout. This is still it. So again, massive thank you to Ready Next Level Supplements for making this happen. Much appreciated. And guys, as I said, take a look at the online store, amazing stuff. And obviously to Innovapharm and Chris, guys, they just do amazing stuff. And I would say this is an amazing product. 8.5, don't get it twisted, that is still a resoundingly high score for a market so saturated in pre-workouts. This stuff still does the job and does it really, really well. So big congrats to them. And yeah, guys, if you never use Innovapharm supplements, what are you waiting for, man? You're missing out. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Away.